All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for week 7, the last match before the holiday season. I'm joined by your boy Crackshot, and my name is True Lie. What's up, Mr. Crackshot? Hello, sorry, your microphone is muted.
Wow, I did it again.
There we go.
I'm so good at that. It's almost like I tried to,
Yep.
but I didn't.
So, guys, it's week 7. We've got Cobble being played, but Crackshot, who is playing tonight?
We got a hot thriller here between your, hype and the big guns here on UBC, University of British Columbia, Mahone's boys, and they're taking on some frenemies of yours.
Frenemies. Yes, definitely our neighbors. Lambton College, and of course, versus UBC. Stats will tell us quite a bit, but anything can happen, right? So let's talk about UBC first. What can you tell
All right.
us?
Well, for UBC, I mean, all 5 players are obviously very, very strong players. They're one of the best teams in the league. These are the guys that you can expect to contest at the land at the end of the year. And you can just expect that right from the get go. They have their heart and soul poured into esports at this school, and um, it's obviously pays off. I mean, they're arguably second best, top 3 at worst in the league right now with. Also between the Colorado is doing really really well, but also Cooney, Baruch. This is one of the teams that can maybe beat them. The final boss, if you will. So definitely really excited to see them play. I haven't seen them play yet this year, but on the other side of things, we got Lambton. So they're obviously I'm pretty sure they're a first year school as well. So they're obviously having a bit of a tougher time. Um, they're 1-4. They have a 16-0 win. Their one win was a 16-0, and this is a legitimate 16-0. So obviously they can do great things, but everything else has just been a loss despite some close games, between rival schools like Saints, the Saints, as well as Wilfrid Laurier. So
Yeah.
ZJ is probably their player to watch. I like that guy because those are my first 2 initials. So cool.
So let's go a little bit more in depth. You said ZJ's to watch. So like for Lambton, right?
Right. Yeah. So he's somebody who obviously is an impact player, and Lambton's full of impact players. I've seen like Ibuprofen do pretty well before as well. So I have seen some games before. I see some hype for Hasten in the chat. So obviously some fans here rooting for Lambton, and despite this, maybe being a bit of a skill mismatch out the gate, we've seen teams actually. I wrote a little bit about the Saints, your team, and how they're they might be the underdogs coming into a lot of matches.
Oh, yes, indeed. My boys have definitely come a long way, but it's all about this matchup. Lambton, they're our neighbors. Yeah, sure, but I got a lot of love for the UBC boys. They've messaged me before the match coming in, and yeah, it's stats will say what they say, but if UBC loses around, I think it's over, right? They're all gonna get replaced.
Yeah, I mean, you think they're gonna 16-0? You're actually calling that right now?
On Cobblestone, it depends on what side. Actually, let's double check on these players right now,
Like, if
really
UBC
quick.
wins knife, like I fully expect them to go T side and just kind of play the rollout strat until
Yeah.
Lambton's able to adapt. But I mean, if they're able to adapt, right? Um, either way, like these guys on UBC are just they're ready to go, and they're one of the teams in the league. There's been some talk about like what teams could be better. They could be better if they put more
Mhm.
time in, that kind of thing. These guys do put the time in, and it shows like in their games and how they play.
Yeah, when it comes to UBC, they're definitely different caliber. I think most of their players are in Maine. But yeah, when it comes to like that skill level, like we talked about this before, you have these players who practice in the regular league, which is ESCA, and when you have that experience carry over in CSL, you don't have a lot of players within the collegiate level playing like
Yeah, of course.
ESCA, right? So definitely UBC is going to shine. They're a big esports organization as well. They've been around for many years, and they've come to grow, and they have lots of talent left and right. So I expect nothing less from these guys. And but Lambton, like you said, first it's the first year for them since September. Like the squad has been
Yeah.
created. Lambton as well launched esports. Their college, and we're definitely neighbors at St. Clair College. Um, But I'm not gonna talk too much about comparing scorelines or whatever. But like Lambton, they almost beat us, and we made definitely big mistakes against them. But in the end, can't I'd say the Lions can maybe find maybe 3 rounds,
I
maybe.
think that's the last time I did see them was when they played against the Saints. And yeah, like I said, I mean, I was actually just impressed with the Saints play. Believe it was last week. You guys did really really well. Like I said, there's a bit between some of the players in the game. Like there's definitely the obvious skill mismatch there, but the
Yeah.
teamwork can neutralize that. And you guys definitely showed in rounds that you can't do that. And I mean, at the end of the day, like UBC kind of reminds me of a school like UCI. They're
Oh
they
yes, yeah.
they like they live, they breathe esports. They really they sell it to their students, and they build the culture, and the culture's been built up. And I think that St. Clair, Lambton, these first year schools are doing a good job of building the culture first, and then you know after that you can kind of worry about who's best, who can be on the team, right? Like you got to show that it's about what it's about 5 guys getting together and having a really good time playing some video games first and foremost, because that's what the starters with.
Yep, and looks like Knife's about to start. And like we said, this is going to be a uphill battle according to stats for Lions CSGO, as UBC will play the knife round together in middle. And Zach, who really needs this knife round? Obviously Lions need the knife round,
Yeah,
but what side will they play though against? This is obviously tough. UBC, they'll probably have crazy executes, but then again, there's so much individual skill, and somehow with their swords, UBC have only lost 1 player.
Yeah, and they're gonna take T side here as much like that's what you could expect out of these guys to do that. And the Lions they definitely have a tall task ahead of them. I mean, like I said, this map, last time I casted this map, I talked about the sidedness and the meta changes. Like it's definitely still T sided, but kind of like how Inferno used to be super CT sided, it's not so much anymore. The meta's really changed. It's not like the good old bread and butter Cloud9 days, fly down drop, take B site every single time.
Ooh, I don't know. It's definitely doable for UBC though.
In this game, it might be like that, but I'm saying in general, in general, it's teams, you see teams start on the CT side like sometimes as a preference. Maybe they want to get the hard work done first, and it's not like teams don't do that and win. It happens all the time.
All right, so pistol round's about to start. Gonna introduce the CT side. It's gonna be Lambton College for the Lions, Concept, ZJ, Alonso, Ibuprofen, and Hasten. And over on the UBC side, as actually set up for this pistol, is gonna be Hero, Captain Strata, Zero, Rich, and your boy Derpachu. And he's actually gonna go off. Oh, they actually die off. He dies off first, but Zero's gonna find that trade and in towards the connector. Sorry I'm missing these kills, guys. I'm just all over the place. But onto this site is ZJ, a little sneaky beaky like. He's gonna hear this guy come in. Zero checks it though. He's gonna find that kill. In comes the rotate. It is gonna be Ibuprofen fall, but Alonso finds a nice headshot. His teammate does some damage as well, and this is a doable round.
All of a sudden, it just becomes very achievable here, and Strata gonna peek out a rat hole. He's getting chased. He goes for the reload here, but Rich and Low are gonna be firing away at the player on door. Both players on the Lions very low here and running out of time to work with. They do have the kit. They'll get the first kill. Ibuprofen finds the first, and he's gonna run to the site. Alonso finds one, and just like that, it looks like Lambton's gonna take pistol.
Holy crap, down to just reloading that Glock. And these players, Lambton College find the first round against UBC. And that was very surprising. You saw how low Alonso was. You saw how low Ibuprofen was. They get tagged down, but Rich, he had a Glock. And somehow the 20 bullets had to be reloaded, and they lost that round.
Yeah, it looked promising, and you've seen rounds turn around like that before, but just look at this buy. This is a weird buy.
By UBC?
No, just like the weaponry differences between the teams. It almost looks even.
Oh, I see what you mean. The force up though, as we talk about that, Derpachu, I believe that's Teton. Oh my goodness. Zero finds 1 kill, but the trades are actually in favor of Lambton. They've got a man up. Out comes ZJ trying to fight that off, finds 1 kill. Now Zero, the anti-eco gun, the Galil. Can he make it same? Finds 1 kill. Can he capitalize in a 1v3? 88 HP, full reload, pop flash. He needs to press on. Finds a 2nd kill. Can he find Hasten though? A lot of love in the chat for this man, but he will find the round for Lambton.
Jason finds the final kill there. Lambton escapes another one. And, you know, Zero had a big pistol round. He's leading the way right now in the server, and 6-0-2. I mean, this man is doing everything that he can, but at the end of the day, it's just going to, you know, come down to shutting out those rounds.
Yeah, this is going to get really tricky here because look at UBC. This is not what you're supposed to do when it comes to textbook CS, guys. They forced up and they're balls to the wall, but Hasten's actually gonna back up here, and he's gonna hear these guys stampede through, and they line up one, and he's only actually gonna find one. He gives up a rifle in the hands of Captain Strata. And the rest of the squad, Lions, trying to rotate through. Ibuprofen actually, oh, lots of damage done through the smoke. But keep in mind, this rifle and this force up, Captain Strata finds a kill with the rifle. Now just down to Ibuprofen, a 1v3 situation. Spawns one, but he gets dinked away by Teton. Now correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Is Teton?
Teton is Derpachu.
Okay, yeah,
I checked this team profile.
Yeah, because he messaged me. Okay, all right.
Some of the profile pictures in the GoTV are wrong on the side of UBC according to the chat.
Oh.
But I don't really think that's a huge deal because the names are at least showing up this time around.
Why three of them have the same picture?
I think that's Mahone in the picture. I think it's a meme.
Oh, it's that's hilarious. Oh my god.
I'm sure you know how that feels.
Oh yeah, I definitely know how that feels. Oh my god. Over towards drop, Ibuprofen. Nice dink, finds one kill. Zero's actually gonna trade off his teammate though. In comes Zero for a second. And Alonso and Concept down to a 2v4 with just United Postal Service. And now Alonso all by himself does some damage, but those eco guns racking up 600 a kill, those Mac 10s, and it's gonna be equalized back 2-2. Now this is where it gets scary. This is a buy round now. Will the Lions play, you know, constructive? Will they be super heated? Like, what's going through their minds right now, Zach?
I mean, they're like, yeah, it's the start that Lambton wanted, and that's first and foremost, like, you know, they can't get ahead of themselves here. Every single round is going to be a grind, and you saw how close they came to losing even both of those rounds that they did take. So, you know, they just got to take every round one at a time, I think.
Oh, but here comes Derpachu. Zerk rush into lane, but not going to find anyone. He finds one, actually, as the rest of his teammates take control of the B bomb site. Now, the bomb just needs to go down. Hasten and ZJ, the two-star players of the Lambton College, trying to make their way through, and it's ZJ balls to the wall. He needs to fight this way. He wins the duel, but his teammate goes down. Down to a 1v3. He knows his player towards Plat as he wins those shots, but in from behind is Derpachu. Will find a third kill for himself.
Yeah, and yeah, just some good plays there. A little bit of sleeping there at a Hasten. He just jumps up in the window, and then, you know, Derpachu shuts him down, and right from there, it's, you know, right now it's the Zero Derpachu show for the side of UBC, and they're just, you know, they're doing what we kind of expected them to do. They're just going to keep bowling towards B, doing this kind of weird default. It looks like they're just kind of send one guy towards mid, and, you know, that's kind of an expected play here, and they're just going to kind of rain into B, and they won't be greeted by anybody as we have the good old Virtus Pro 5-man stack towards the A site.
Yep, all of them on that ramp side, and already, look, B site already blasted open. Zero's already in connector. These guys have pounced, but oh, hello, says Hero. He's gonna find one player, as the rest of them want a piece, but in from behind is going to be Derpachu. Finds two, finds a third. Can he find the fourth? No, but the team kill comes in to end his life. Oh my god. Derpachu
going down, but I mean, all he dropped was a Mac 10, and he is already on max cash here. We're in round 7, so you know, this is UBC starting to roll, and you know, bang him out, right? You know. Oh,
okay. Derpachu did tell me he was gonna Mac 10 the whole game, and he's got a Mac 10. Look at his money, ladies and gentlemen. He's got 14k, and he's got the Mac 10 again. Will this kill be 10 out of 10? We'll find out. With 30 bolts, oh, he runs past ZJ. It could be detrimental to this round. And Derpachu, ZJ's let them pass. The bomb's gonna be followed up. Finds one. That's gonna be the bomb carrier. Hero's gonna drop, but the follow-up from Zero is going to be good. Now Derpachu looking for another player. As that player is going to be Ibuprofen. Wants to check towards drop, and he's actually going to give that up. And looks like the bomb's going to make its way towards B. And this forward play from Derpachu is actually find a lot of information. Remember, these guys trickled from mid. Oh, and he's gonna go down. Maybe he'll opt to use a real gun. We'll find out. But Hasten and ibuprofen holding on to these guns, possibly. As the bomb just finally went down.
Bomb has gone down here, 3-on-2, and it looks like Lambton's just gonna cut their losses and get away now and keep this off. Let it see another day. I think, you know, they're kind of just starting to get red a little bit, and you kind of alluded to it earlier. You know, they like you talked about their focus, and now they're gonna be able to keep this going. They did get pistol. They got the second round, then to lose that round after that, it's just they're gonna, you know, keep spiraling out of control here. They gotta, you know, do what they did in the first 2 rounds. Take each round one at a time. These guys might be a little better than you, but it doesn't mean you can't beat. This is Counter-Strike. You know, you can use numbers.
Yep.
They're on the CT side, so I don't think they're gonna want to get too aggressive, but changing things up and at least trying to throw off UBC's rhythm right now, it would be definitely something they're gonna look to do.
Yeah, definitely like reliving playing against like UBC for Saints Gaming. Like I told these guys, I was behind them. We trained so hard that week to play against UBC. So much practice in the training facility at the college, and when it came down to it, I told these guys, don't play scared. Balls to the wall. Let's fight it out, and let's use the number advantage, right? But
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter how good a player is. He can't shoot 3 guys at once.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this. Derpachu is going to make his way into drop as 5 players of Lion CSGO have made their way to push through the B side. Now remember, they have Hasten with the ibuprofen with the rifle, who's close towards Derpachu, and Derpachu is going to pick up an upgrade, but he doesn't want it. And look, all across the board, Hasten's all by himself. The bomb's going to go down. Surely it's a witch hunt.
Absolutely. They're going to try to shut down Hasten here for sure. They have the money to do so, obviously. I mean, especially if they have a player who's just going MAC 10 only. And I mean, he's literally been going MAC 10 only. I don't think he's been buying nades.
Now
So,
look at these guys. I'm watching by the map right now, and all these guys are slow and methodical, clearing out all these angles. Got Derpachu's clearing close, and now they just branch out. They've cleared everything. They definitely know he's saving, but Derpachu, you need to beeline, man.
yeah, I mean, you're the man with the Nike kicks on right now. You got to get him rolling. He's got the MAC 10, and he's got to clear these angles. You know, jumping around the corner against an op isn't a terrible idea. At the same time, Hasten saved this op round in and round out. He's got to put it to work at some point here.
Yeah, it's 2 and 5 for him, but keep in mind, we gotta understand the caliber between these two schools is a huge gap. And it's the same with our school, my school too. Like, we almost lost the Lions, and it just came down to mistakes that we did. But coming into UBC, these guys all have aim, and down they go towards drop. It's gonna be Derpachu who falls. What Concept is there to trade that off in their favor. Now a man advantage for the defense, and holding it off is Alonso. He's boosted up and spots it up, drops the bomb, and that's going to be 2 players up. He does a lot of damage as Rich now down to 7 HP. Followed up, Captain Strata makes his way onto site, does have the bomb, but this is turned into a 2v2. Oh my god, the Pokeball though, not going to be anywhere near.
Rich is super low too, 7 HP here on Richie, and Captain Strata gonna plant the bomb. Concept working with ZJ here, lots of utility to work with. I mean, they just need to tickle this man on plat with a molly, a nade, anything. You have full nade, ZJ. You gotta work with it here, man. But he will cut down Rich, and he will find Captain Strata. The Lions will find their 3rd round here. I mean, their money's not gonna be super good next round, but this is at least a start.
I guess they don't need the utility. ZJ finds both those last 2 players. Now a 3rd round for Lion CSGO. UBC, they've got max money. Heroes on 9k. And look, MAC 10 for your boy Derpachu. Now he's 2nd in frags. He's actually matched up. If anything, he's done more damage on the scoreboard.
Right? I mean, the thing is, and that's got to be frustrating for Lambton, is that if he's going to keep rolling with this strategy, you're going to have to change the way that you would normally play to combat it. And that can be a frustrating experience sometimes when you're like losing gunfights like that.
Oh, look at this though. Ibuprofen boosted up. Oh, he says hello to one. He's going to back off right away because the mixtape's a little bit too loud. And Hasten, they all give up drop. And Law by himself is a hero. Trying to lurk, trying to cause these guys to stick around, and finds 2 nice kills so far. As the rest of Lambton, ZJ manages to find 1 kill, spots the bomb as well. The rotate's gonna come in from Ibuprofen, who's now the last player for the Lions CSGO. And oh my god, Captain Strata with that AK. He's gonna get that drive-by. So 3-7. There's some hope still, but these rounds are flying by, Zach.
Absolutely. I mean, and that's really like a hard reset to go through there. I mean, if I'm the side of the Lions here, obviously saving buying next is going to be the calculated play, but I mean, you're just kind of letting this money spiral out of control on the side of UBC, and they're just going to keep running these gravy kind of rounds into the B site. You're not going to be able to do much about it.
Speaking of which, right now, as it happens on drop, it comes Derby finds 2, looking for a 3rd. What the hell? Oh my god.
Alright, so Derpachu finds 3 kills and a 4th on a True's throat with the MAC-10. I think he used a Glock in there. Just, this man is rolling.
I almost choked.
In the server.
Holy crap.
Almost?
No, I did. Derpachu, what is going on? No nades. MAC-10 Glock armor in $16,000. Oh my god. Lions though, what can they do? They hear the stampede towards Long B. It's be Rich to be first out. But concept Ibuprofen, they find these kills and Rich is unable to actually capitalize. And Hero all by himself in a 1v4. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. Come on, oh my god, come on. 11 HP, gets tagged through the smoke. Hero. This is definitely not doable for this man. Tries to mask his drop, I believe. And he will lose that duel to Ibuprofen. So 4 rounds now for the Lions.
That one worked out really well, and that was the kind of like you said earlier, the balls to the wall kind of play that they needed. If UBC is going to play this kind of game where they're just taking individual peaks and taking individual aim fights, like they are playing a bit of a risky game if you're able to win a few of those and then use your numbers advantage. And they actually won 3 there, and then we're just able to kind of shut things down from there. I mean, even winning 2 of those gunfights and losing 1 would have been a really great start to the round either way. So strong play early from Lambton in that round, and they're really using kind of a take charge mentality now. It's good to see.
Yeah, but I like this. They boost ZJ into alternate spot and hastens holding towards danger. Now you look at this. Rich is smoked off, and he is giving them the respect. Not gonna fly out like Stewie 2K. You can hear Concept actually making all this noise, and he's gonna sit towards Fallen. And I'm not sure Rich is gonna look towards this. He definitely heard the footsteps. And over towards the middle though, 0. Deep in mid, Hasten on the other side with the Antichrist of all guns. That's gonna be the P90.
Looks like 0 being dead early is not gonna stop UBC from wanting to hit this B site. As Captain Strata looks away at the wrong time. Concept just dancing around on these stairs right now, stalling out for his teammates and calling for information. This is good play from him, but he will finally fall to Richie. Will peek out, and they've just been taking these aim fights onto Statue.
Oh,
Be obliged.
Here comes Derpachu back on his you-know-what, and he's gonna be lurking. Oh goodness, this could be really scarier for Lambton. Smokes come through. All he needs to do is run through that smoke, and it's a party. And okay, shut down right away. Lambton, they're doing it right, but Captain Strata and Hero both find a kill. Rich gets taken down by Hasten, but Captain Strata finds the refrag, and now down to ZJ in a 1v2. He's definitely gonna go for it. Pop flash misses, but spots the offer. ZJ, he does a lot of damage, and right now UBC they need to give this man respect. It's ZJ in what was a 1v2, now in a 1v1. He needs to be confident with his aim. Shuts down one angle. He's gonna fight the right side. 20 bullets left. He could definitely win this, but cooking alive a little bit is Hero. Bomb ticks away. ZJ needs to make his way into the site.
He's not going to have enough time, and he's not even going to be able to escape this. It looks like he's going to go down. Both players are going to die here at the end of this one, and just the time game did not work out in the favor of, ZJ there. I'm not really sure if he just kind of had a bit of a mental lapse there or whatever, but he had that like perfectly. As soon as he mullied the left side of the pillar, I fully expected him to just push the right side, knowing that he'd have at least a really good chance at winning that gunfight if he does get swung on. I mean, it just kind of he decided to push lane last second. He thought that the player made it around through his molly. I guess I'm not sure what he was thinking. I guess
Derpachu has the most frags. Armor, Mac 10. This is how you do it. But look at this stack here. It's going to be 5 players of the Lion CS go towards middle. And tiptoeing in his Jordans is going to be Zero, who's going to be pop flashing to attack, I guess. Yes, he needs to clear that out. A little bit paranoid, but clears forward alternate as Captain Strata. Pop flash towards middle as well, keeping these guys at bay. But look, the information has been given because your boy Derpachu. If it's anybody to get the information, it's I choose you, Derpachu. And it's going to be spawning 1. Oh, tries to get the long shot with the Mac 10. And holding close Deloy is Zero, who's going to line up 1, 2. Can he find a third? Yes, he will. And will he look for the ace as actually doesn't spot that play towards Wagon. Looking for that kill, but he loses to Ibuprofen. But Derpachu, sick him. Looking to clean this up. Oh, it gets dinked though.
What are you gonna do? You hate to see it.
Yeah, ZJ though. Ooh, ZJ. I like that dink. This man, ZJ, like we said, you said to watch this man, right? Hasten and ZJ, especially no, Ibuprofen and ZJ are stepping up, but ZJ's aim, I like it. I want to see more of Lambton.
Yeah, I mean, they've had like it's tough because they've had some really good shining moments, right? They've done some really good things, and you love to see those good things out of new schools like this because that you know that they have a foundation they could build on it. And against a good school like this, I mean, taking 4 rounds on your CT side is nothing to be ashamed of.
Yep, and it's a full-on attack. UBC onto this B-bomb site. Alonso's gonna go down right away, but a boost countered up as actually towards the doors. Hasten in concept find a piece, but over towards long. Captain Strat's gonna shut that down as he is gonna be the anchor here from the plat. Blinded as a bat into lane. Concept is no match for that, and now out towards drop is gonna be Hasten. Balls to the wall, but dies in pizza. And now ZJ, the 1v3. He's trying to be so aggressive. It might pay off, but Zero finds that kill, and that's gonna be your half. 11-4.
And I mean, like I said, 4 rounds, not something to be ashamed of, but at the same time, they had some starts to some rounds there that you just kind of expected them to be able to close out. I mean, against a good school like UBC, they're going to have a really tough time here. Pistol is going to be, of paramount importance after, going down to 4 rounds here, going to the second half. So, they won the first half pistol, obviously. They've shown that they can win 1v1s against these guys, so hopefully they're able to have the same success that UBC had, just, playing confidently and sticking to their strategy.
The same confidence that UBC had. Oh, I see what you're saying.
No, I'm saying the UBC played really, really confidently and just kind of took the aim fights, right? So if the Lions are able to do the same thing, they've showed in certain rounds that they can win these gunfights. And if they're able to take pistol, win maybe a couple rounds after that, this isn't impossible for them to at least make this a contest.
Let's see what the Lions have cooking. It's going to be the second pistol round now, as they definitely need this round so bad. Now the bomb's going to be on the back of ZJ. There's some utility onto Hasten, who's going to be following up towards B. Now it's a 1-2-2 setup, as Hero should be peeking aggressively here. He's actually making so much noise, guys. And his back, oh my goodness. And they choose to take his life in. Over towards drop, though. The rest of UBC trading off very nicely, actually.
I like that somebody drops dual Berettas for Derpachu.
Yep, and this could be very scary as Derpachu, he's got 30 bullets in this pistol. Alonso is going to take his teammate's life. Peeks out wide, is going to be good. Finds a headshot onto Hasten, but you can't stop the dualies, but he's getting tagged down. But no, he does a lot of damage. His teammates need to rotate through. Captain Strata finds a nice headshot to Alonso, but down to ZJ. He's got armor. He's got 20 bullets, and he can keep this alive. Just needs to tickle the first player. That's Captain Strata. And nope, Captain Strata pins him to the ledge. And that will be both, actually the first pistol now for the second pistol for UBC.
Yeah, I mean, that Peeker's advantage is strong there, and they will recover the dualies, so that's the important thing here. I mean, I guess if you can't buy a Mac 10 on pistol, you just get somebody to drop you dualies, right?
Yeah.
And I think Captain Strata is going to do exactly what I would do in this situation and just keep the dualies and nothing else.
Oh my goodness, Captain Strat, does he have a... Nope, he's got a rifle. He's not Derpachu. What? Looks like Derpachu's gonna say hello to 5 players towards middle, backing up with his teammate, trying to filter back. That's gonna be Zero. These guys, they stampede through. Will it be enough? These guys trying to make their way out towards the alternate. But it's a slaughter as these rifles and the dualies chime in as well. Captain Strata, jeez Louise. So 13-4, AK is being bought up here. Will we see an op?
I mean, he could glass cannon it, but I don't think he's gonna at this point. Alonso is the man who would have that rifle in this case, but I don't know if it's the right call. So the Lions will go on to 5 AKs here. They'll have some utility to work with the men on UBC, keeping their various weaponry here. They've got the whole kitchen sink.
Oh, but the Stampede is Derpachu first on contact, does a lot of damage, and the mixtape is gonna cook, but Derpachu cleans out his first kill from downtown. It is gonna be Captain Strata, finds the third player, and now Ibuprofen and Concept, they're stuck behind the smoke wall. Derpachu gets shut down through the smoke, trying to be like Stewie, but in from behind of the scout, though, is gonna be Zero. Gets spotted out, needs to close out that angle so they can't escape. Rich on the other side. Ibuprofen does have an AK.
You know that song they play in movies where it goes, "I believe in miracles"?
Yes.
It's kind of stuck in my head right now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm rooting for Lambton, man. I want to see them win this.
That's how I felt when we played these guys, but it's different. The Lions seem like they have the confidence though. But this is starting. Oh my goodness, Rich just misses it. I'm gonna turn off the X-ray. Mr. Rich finds one. Next in line is gonna be Concept with 19 HP. Remember, he knows there's a player behind him. He's a little bit paranoid, but 25 seconds. The bomb's right next to him. He's playing around. Is gonna be Rich with that angle. He's gonna clean him up. So 14-4. Match point potentially next round, as the money situation not looking good for the Lions.
Yeah, and this is tough because like you want to play for the win, you just go for broke at this point. To save this round and buy next and just play for the tie is super disciplined, but also at the same time just kind of like an acceptance of what reality is in front of you.
Oh, Lambton, 5 players making their way towards alternate, and Zero will hear this stampede any moment now, and he's gonna actually call it out right away, and we should see right. Yeah, there comes a rotate, but he's got first contact, and it's a Pokeball, but actually goes way past all of them. And Hero first on contact next, sprays, but it only manages to find one headshot. But you gotta send Derpachu in. But he's going for a big flank. Hasten with a Glock, trying to make something happen. And will fall in ZJ. Oh my goodness, that's just crazy. But honestly, Lambton, they find the bomb plant. They win in my book.
Yeah, but it's just so sad to see 2 players sitting there 26 and 7 HP. Like, even with Glocks, like, that's so close, right? They did get the bomb plant. Again, like, it comes down to the fact that, you know, we have seen really good things from Lambton throughout the game. It just, there hasn't been enough of those good things for them to have any kind of footing here late in the game. Yeah,
and match point has been sealed by UBC. Let's see how they play this out for the Lions. It's gonna be ZJ who's gonna have an op. Going for an aggressive peek here towards, as I say that though. Oh my goodness. Lambton, they do it right. They find 2 picks. Now they just need to regroup and attack somewhere. Now Zero close towards danger. And look at this angle. He wants to peek. We dropped the X-ray. Spots one out. He's gonna take the fight to him. But not too sure why he dropped the gun right away. But picks up an AK. With that fast pick though, changing the pace a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, and it's what you need to go for here. But what I'm scared of it is the auto sitting on Captain Strata. That Lambton's going to continue at this pace, where obviously they have the advantage, and this is the do or die at this point. So they're going to play really carefully. Playing carefully means they're going to be slow peeking things, and that can mean really really dangerous situation coming up B plat. And that looks like what they're walking into.
And yep, look at that line of sight. Captain Strata, he's got the weapon to close us off. And his teammate close by is going to be Hero. Needs to go through, and oh, they're going to hear that. Ibuprofen actually comes out in lane. And Hero has a good idea. But Strata should... Oh my goodness, Ibuprofen actually shuts that man down. This is actually a doable round, but over towards this other side. Zero is going to go down, and now Hero. Such confusing names. Misses the flash, it's over. This is a Lions round, guaranteed.
Oh, a nice little one tap there coming out from Hero. Low player, ZJ maybe getting caught out. This is a little sloppy here from Lambton. They'll find the final kill and stay alive for one more round here. Zero has tendered his resignation there for getting world starred, and I mean, I know that feel. I know that feel of you spray a million bullets at a guy and you're just like, where are they going?
Yeah. Gotta give it to Ibuprofen though. Find that kill on the Strata. Do you see what I see?
I see a triple op setup. That's
yep,
tasty.
I see a triple op, and for some reason, Derpich just doesn't want to buy nades. This boy is not disciplined, but he misses that shot. He's gonna back up right away, and Captain Strata looking for some as well, and over towards the other side, the concept towards drop, and ZJ looking down to contest the long B. Ooh.
Oh, dangerous game there on plat, but that nade is gonna go in for a touchdown, take it down. ZJ and Alonso, HP. I mean, Captain Strata left a little worse for wear as well. 3 ops again on UBC. So obviously Derpichu is a liar and is gonna go onto the op here just to try to shut down this game early.
But no utility though. This man's big joke. But smoke towards middle. Gonna call that out. But a double op here onto this site. That's to be Strata followed by Derpichu holding this a bomb site 45 seconds ago. And look at these two players here towards alternate. They're gonna probably set up some smokes here. Oh, set up some smokes here. And let's see how this. Oh, a shot into the crotch. Captain Strata starts it off. And the mixtape to follow. Keep them at bay. Derpichu's gonna find one as well. And it's just hunting season here for UBC.
They have everything that they need to win this round at this point. They have a nice crossfire set up on the A site. Lambton will neutralize one player. Captain Strata going to find the trade though, and the rotate will come in. The bomb stuck on Stables. Captain Strata will shut him down. CJ falls, and that's it, folks. UBC going to take this one 16-5 over Lambton.
I'll come on. Lambton took 5 rounds. That's pretty good in my book. But not as good as 9 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding.
I mean, it's 4 rounds short of 9 rounds, right? So either way, Lambton, you got to give some shout outs to them. Unfortunately, going to drop now to 1-5, I believe, and not looking good. I mean, a first-year program, obviously, you got to consider that. And they're going up against, these players who, again, they put up a lot of time together. They play main. These guys have hours and hours of experience, and the players on Lambton individually have showed some really good things, and in certain rounds that really shine through at certain moments. But it's not going to be enough against them if you're going to play like they hesitated a lot, in my opinion, and they just they didn't play the kind of confident strategy that you need to when you don't have the mechanical advantage.
Yeah, that's definitely true, and I hope the Lions, like I said, they're a new school coming to CSL as well. They're establishing more titles. When I talked to their director of esports, I believe his name was Rob, and Lambton, I like to see players like ZJ. I'm sure they're going to be looking to bolster their rosters as well. And as we go through these teams and these new schools, new talent that we're seeing, more and more schools will openly try and recruit some talent, right? You have a lot of young guns in high school who are gods, and I can think of a handful right now that I've watched over in ECA. Got Snake, who came out of Maine. The kid's 15, 16 years old, now plays in MDL. But all these young guns, right? As CSL grows, I look forward to these teams pressing on. And, to the Lambton players, you guys took 5 rounds. You guys, like, Zach, you said yourself, they took these aim duels, they took the 1v1s, the 1v2s, etc. And they didn't play scared.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, and I'm gonna kind of reference something from hockey here that I hear all the time from coaches and stuff. It's the game is 60 minutes long. You have to play a full 60 minutes if you want to win, and the same thing goes in Counter Strike. You got to play the full round out, and you have to
Yeah.
do everything right from start to finish. If you can't be making the little mistakes. That's all that I'm saying. And it's just unfortunate on the side of Lambton because you saw so many good things in the rounds that they did win, and then they did take pistol on T side or on CT side, right? So you thought for a second there maybe this is going to be close, and you just hope for more in the future from these guys.
Yep. So, with that being said, guys, that's going to end it for our broadcast tonight. But there is a lot more to come towards Wednesday. You 1 second. So, we're going to have some matches on Wednesday, 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. PT as always. But stay tuned on our socials at C Star League or at Collegiate CSGO, guys. And once again, my name is True Life, followed by your boy Crack Shot. With
Yeah.
anything else to say, Mr. Crackshot CS?
I mean, yeah, we may have some matches Wednesday. You guys got to make sure check out the Twitter, the website, all that stuff.
Yep.
If we're able to get some matches, we'll definitely be there for you guys and have something to show you. On the chance that we don't, everybody have a very, very good Christmas break, and we're gonna look to see you guys back in the next leg of the season.
Yep. So with that being said, guys, if you like what you saw, hit that follow button. And I'd like to thank you all for tuning in on Twitch, the utmost greatest streaming platform. And of course, C Star League would not be what it is today without the support and love of Twitch. With events from PAX East to PAX West and many more events to come. Guys, you can find out what's going on with Twitch at Twitch on Twitter. That's really hard to say, by the way. But guys, we're going to close it off. We'll see you Wednesday at 4 p.m. PT and 7 p.m. PT. See you guys in 2 days.